was a very strong lane, but this time it's against the Shyvana, and a very, very strong Shyvana player in Impact.
Yeah, Lucian also going to take the teleport there, so they're both going to do teleport top lane.
Down towards him.
And Bengi's deep ward just saw wins as well, so he knew there was no threat of a counter gank. He was just getting some more damage, making Morning back off. They're trying to keep Faker at an acceptable level for when he hits level 6. He wants to be able to back as soon as he hits level 6. He doesn't want to back early here. He's already had to blow his flash, and he's very low on mana, so he needed a little bit support from Bengi to actually stay there.
Jay trying to hold this one out. 3-man diver towards him. Does manage to get the stun down on Bengi. He's going to get taken down. Is he, though?
Oh!
Is he going to be able to get away from it? Bengi's trying to run away. Zenith Blade not quite back off cooldown. And the kill does come out from Piglet. That's first blood for SK Telecom.
Properly Xen, he really thrives when he is able to spam his Iron Will and spam that lifesteal. He needs to be constantly auto-attacking minions up at the minion line, but because Impact got that first level 6, he was able to shove him off the minion line. And that takes away a lot of the sustain for Lee Sin, which is what the laning Lee Sin really relies on.
Wind's coming round, going to try and land that cocoon. Flashes in, does get him down there. He has got flashback available, but is it going to be close enough? No! Morning locks down Faker. That's a kill for the mid lane.
Great move there from waiting. The red buff was low enough to get it for the attention, but he is able to get in the end with the execute, and it actually costs a lot of not only Impact's time, but also his ulti. See, Faker's making a move.
Faker's making a move. Jay is in trouble. Bebe's going to be the focus target. There's Faker comes in. Stun card, wild card. He gets locked down. Can they finish off Jay as well? You can see Achie teleported in, but he's teleported himself into complete danger. That was not a good move. And the 4 members of SK Telecom take themselves 2 simple kills.
That's that gold that we talked about in the beginning, pulling on different sides of the map. It's all about where you're allocating your champions because they cannot traverse that distance quick enough here. We'll see what Jinx can get done with her big minion wave that was built up and that the top turret was sacrificed.
Very aggressive stuff from ManDu. He's got to be careful he doesn't get this turned around. That's going to be the solar flare and the wild growth bouncing him in there, but the glitter lance misses. Can he get away from this one? The rocket, Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't land. Morning should be able to close the distance here. The glitter lance does finish him off, but Morning's in all sorts of trouble now. Bengi chases, Faker comes in. He's going to land the gold card. The wild card comes through. Bengi takes it with a hate spike.
So even though ManDu gets a little too deep there, they're able to capitalize. Bebe engaged on.
Dragon Descent from Impact. Bebe got no escape from this one. The rest of the Taipei Assassins having to close in. The cocoon does land. The Zenith Blade locking him up as well. And again, now Impact in trouble. They're turning this one back around. Can he get the damage back onto Bebe? No, he can't. Wins gets the kill.
Yeah, a little aggressive there from Impact. Control over jungle. They haven't been able to get any of these wards down. No really defensive pink wards except at their own buffs. So their zone of control here for TPA has been completely taken away from them. And that's what we talked about in Champion Select. This SK team has so many options.
Piglet is a little bit... Oh, he's going to get spotted. JE will get caught out. That ward, he steps straight over it, so he's...
Wins is pinged out here. He's been seeing, but they did ping him.
Goes straight on towards Faker. Wild Growth usually does not do enough to bounce him in the air, but the Glitter Lance does land. The second one comes through. Faker goes down to wins. Bengi trying to come back in towards this one. Does manage to get the hate spike down and tries to get his ultimate off, but it's not enough.
Again, he's rotating up top. He went through his own jungle this time. And there it is, the ulti.
Does manage to flash away. Has he got far enough away? The kick does not land. He tries to knock upon Faker. Faker does land the gold card. Achie in all sorts of trouble. Will go down from this one. You can see he had the support coming around, but it was not there quick enough, and that was a good, clean gank from SK Telecom.
Yeah, very impressive TF play so far from Faker. He actually goes into his own territory, knowing that TPA have not been able to get those deep wards down to make a clear path for him to use his ulti up top.
The cooling on Jay, not quite enough to finish him off. The double tap from Piglet, again also landing on. Surely in the grand scheme of things, Elise up against a Shyvana. Shyvana is going to come out on top as this game starts to go late.
Yeah, Impact feeling really good about his position, and that's great for SKT because he is huge for them. They're relying on Shyvana and Evelynn flanks to really get the good engages towards the late game. Faker coming in to try and defend ManDu.
ManDu goes down, the culling coming out though, double teleport coming in, and you can see this is possible global presence. Achie is there just over the side, does manage to land the kick, goes in on Impact. He's 3 members, kicked out Faker, but nobody's with him, and Achie goes to safeguard away. They're locked up in the side, Bengi. Now we can see the solar flare, that's going to try and slow them down. Faker does manage to land the stun card on Morning. Morning taking the wild card as well, having to step away. They catch the slow back on towards Impact. Pop the cook does not quite land. Piglet takes no solo. Life stealing off the columns, but Bebe flashes in for it, gets himself the kill, and it was a very very close exchange between the two. I think it was a 4,000 gold behind as well.
Yeah, TPA, they're in a hard position because they need a lot of vision around their own jungle. SKT are looking to get those flanks from the Shyvana, from the Evelynn, and then teleport in with a global. But they need good vision to fend against these. You can see more defensive pink wards to be able to catch out bengi.
Morning having to use that wild growth sped up. Faker comes in, does not lock down the stun card. Morning trying to get away from this one. Glitterlance lands on 3 members of SK Telecom, and the rest of TPA come round there. So in. Jay goes deep on this one. bengi taken so low, but they didn't get a kill from it. Impact gets caught out there. Achie does go down. SK Telecom solo, fleeing from this one. They're going to turn it back around. Piglet gets himself in. Repel.
Nowhere to
He's got nowhere to go. No racer available. Goes back in. Gets himself a kill for the process. Faker finishes it off though, and that was a 2-for-1 this time to SK Telecom, and they will get the dragon.
Exciting ending, but yeah, it's jungler going down for support, so SKT catch you out, and they can get that hard engage. Faker has actually gone for the Sheen next, looking for the tower pushing power. Lichbane eventually, but SKT actually are fine with just trying to defend mid, letting Faker get small advantages, split pushing down bottom. He has to get pretty close though to be able to use that TF teleport. That's why he's walking up through the jungle.
Uses the Destiny. Is he going to be close enough? There he is, joining the fray. He's going to get caught out by Solar Flare straight away. bengi taken low, but they have to back out of that. And the Achie going down again. Wins being chased down. Impact trying to catch on towards him. Stun card pulled by Faker. Does land it. That's going to be Wins going down. And it's a 2-for-0 to SK Telecom.
Again, TPA trying to make a move, shoving up mid, but SKT playing with the TF so well. Starting the fight, then Faker comes in for the stun, get another couple kills.
So, Baron looks like it may well be the focus for SK Telecom. They're rotating up there. No jungler, of course, for Taipei Assassins, and this one should get picked up fairly cleanly. Bebe has not got Super Mega Death Rocket either. Wins has not got Wild Growth. He's going to have to simply poke at it with Wild Growth. Oh, Jay goes aggressive. He does actually draw them away at the moment. Solar Flare is not available either. They're simply trying to run interference on SK Telecom.
Fairly well.
They're doing a good job here. The damage going down, but there is the Baron. Now Jay's actually going to get locked up. Has to flash out. Glitterlance again.
With that split push, 1-3-1 style split push. Blade Shyvana that does have teleport. And as we mentioned, Faker trying to get that turret damage going. Lichbane, third item.
I'm actually looking towards Morning, seeing which way he is going to go. Hasn't got that death cap down. Achie caught out. Has to use his ward to safeguard away. Quickly kicks Impact. He wanted to send him the wrong way. That was not what he wanted to do. And that will be Achie going down to Impact.
0-6-1. He is having is that he spent a lot of money on mobility here. Boots of mobility, upgraded already as well. Wind's actually getting into trouble now.
He's got nowhere to repel to. He's just going to drop straight down on Mandu. Faker's actually coming in. Does manage to get the wild growth off. Saves Wins for now. But he steps back in there. Morning also having to back off. That Faker down that bottom lane. Still keeping that bottom turret. Taking it down. The minion wave will come.
Effort that you have to do to keep track of her, and then adding a TF into that you also have to keep track of. SKT have just pulled out all the moves in this first game.
Fantastic movement. That's going to be in second inhibitor turret going down as SK Telecom pounce on through. A double kill being picked up on Impact. Destruction Derby coming out from SK Telecom now. That's 2 inhibitors down. They're just going to push on for the win here against the Taipei Assassins. They started well in the lane phase, but it's just not enough to teak up with the reigning world champions. Faker gets himself the final kill. Achie having a torrid time here. 0-7-1. That is why you don't pick the world champion skins against them. You have to back it up with something, anything. SK Telecom clear winners here against Taipei.